All right, Josh, give us an intro.
Welcome back to the fastest man on the planet's channel, Camera on Wheel. We're gonna get his opinion here, raw, wicked, straight to the point, facts.
All right, I don't think we're gonna use that. All right, we're doing a one-wheel tier list. We're gonna get mine and Josh's opinions here. We both pretty much owned or ridden like all of them, so it's gonna be a good little debate. We'll see if we agree on everything or not. I think we start where we all started, the pint. But this guy's got my gold medal backwards. Anyways, what do you think?
Pint? My opinion of the pint doesn't really a fair opinion because I haven't ridden the regular pint. I've only ridden a pint V, and whew, it was
Okay.
overpowered.
This guy. We're on one wheel. The best part, then we're gonna do a separate VESC tier list. Then we're gonna do that as well. But anyways, let's start with the Pint X then, since that was actually both of our first boards.
The pint.
I'm putting it straight in B.
I feel like that's a fair assessment. Being a future motion board, it's really nimble and versatile and lands right in the middle.
So basically, I think we can get all the pints out of the way really quick. It's just gonna be boom, boom, boom. I feel like, right?
Yeah.
Because the Pint X is awesome, especially for a first board, but it needs the foot pads. It needs a better tire. And then what else did the Pint X get?
Performance, foot pads.
Foot pads, tire, something else. Anyways, the Pint, it's obviously not super powerful. They say 20 mile per hour top speed. It's actually 18 and a half. Anyways, he cruises on his Pint X all the time.
It's 16.
It used to be 16. Back in my Pint days, it was 16. Now it's 18. But yeah, it's the cruiser board.
Anymore.
But then
Speeds.
I guess we'll get to the other cruiser board, which is this bad boy. Yeah, 8 tier.
I put it up there because it's definitely superior to the Pint X.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, obviously it's a bigger board.
It's got better range,
bigger tire, better battery, better voltage.
The firmware is far superior. A completely different world than the Pint. The Pint does this nose thing, and your mind has to kind of be calibrated for the way that the Pint responds.
And the Classic has gradient tracking in its custom shaping, which is a huge difference maker. I'm not sure why the Pints still don't have that. It's really, the gradient tracking makes the boards way more capable.
What else? Doesn't it not have it doesn't have the full custom shaping, does it? The S?
The Pint has custom shaping, it just doesn't have gradient.
You're right.
It doesn't have the full custom shaping. It doesn't have like the tilt back adjustment. You can change how the pushback comes in on the other boards. Yeah, the XR Classic has way more mellow pushback than any of the Pints. The Pint pushback's really aggressive.
Well, I mean, being able to really nitpick and adjust the settings.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, the Classics just, it feels better. The Pints, they've all got updated firmware these days, so they all feel really good, but the Classic's just a little bit better. Just
also combined with that lower center of gravity from them dropping the hub.
Yeah, they dropped it a little bit over the GT.
That's definitely to be noted.
Which I guess we'll do next. GT and XR Classic are the same exact internals, except the GT is a bigger range battery, and then it's not lowered, and it has a 6.5-inch hub, which puts it in B tier for me.
As far as where I'm at these days, yes, B tier, because range used to be a priority for me.
Yeah.
And range for future motion, it's got the most range.
I would put it C tier if it wasn't the biggest range board. That's the only reason I'm putting it B tier. Because 6.5-inch hub, low power of the XRC and GT.
You're right. I didn't think about the 6.5. That's a significant point
for us, for trail. For street, the 6.5-inch hub is like all right, but if you're gonna be riding trails, it's not it.
No.
But yeah, the range is why I'm putting it in B tier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in agreement on that.
Just get that out of the way. whatever that thing is, that's the prototype. You know what that is? The very first one. And then the next board was the V1. Another hot pile of garbage. But then came the Plus, which Doesn't have a great battery, but it was the first board with the hypercore. And the hypercore they're still using in the GT and the Pints and the XR. So I'll give him C tier on that one. In 2026, it's definitely D tier, but I mean,
Which one is that for me or that I've ridden?
we haven't written any of those.
Okay.
This is the prototype. This is the first one. That was the Kickstarter. This is the Plus that came before the XR. And then the XR is extended range plus. So it's
Okay.
like double the battery life, basically. This is like pint range. But like, I mean, for at the time, a hypercore, and it was like a pint but bigger, but a little less power. Not bad.
I didn't get into the game until later, so
Yeah, both our first boards are the Pint X. So we're biased to the Pint. A lot of people might put the Pint B tier or C tier, even the S, but we like the Pint. Super light, super mobile, super fun to ride.
so now we're left with the Rally XL, the GTS, and your standard XR. What standard XR? Well, it's not standard XR. It's just OG XR range. I don't know what you call it.
It's the one wheel XR Plus,
The
technically,
one wheel XR.
but everyone just calls it XR. I mean, this is pretty obvious. XL, straight to S tier, goated board. Go buy one. All these other boards, trash. Go buy an XL. Anyways, what I guess you wrote the XL too. I'm sure you agree on that.
Yeah. I mean, as far as future motion goes, it's superior in every way except for weight.
Well, yeah, it's 34 pounds.
If
So it's actually not that heavy.
if you're looking for like lightness and you're trying to hop on the subway or the bus or whatever, it's not necessarily.
Yeah. The Pint S is the best, like, get around and be able to pick up the board and maneuver the board. But if you want to ride a one wheel, get an XL. But
When at the same time though, if you're a bigger guy that and you still are commuting, you want that stability and range and peace of mind.
yeah, if you're over 200 pounds, you just got to go XL. Just because the power also translates to the braking. And I feel so safe on the XL because of the braking.
Yeah, the braking is significant and it makes you feel super planted and in control for it being able to stop such a load, such a weight load.
So the GTS, I'm torn because the GTS is amazing, but it comes with a 6.5 inch hub. Again, the 6.5 is just not it. Because like it's definitely A tier, but then it's a 6.5. Like both of these boards in A tier have 6 inch hubs. Like it's so capable and it's such a good board, but it still comes with a 6.5, which just boggles my mind. And it's $2,900 still with a 6.5 inch hub.
Interesting. I don't know what to say about that because, well, I mean, if you're wanting to buy a future motion board and fully kit it out with like aftermarket products that are bolt on, that might be where you want to, the direction you want to go. I guess that also boils down to just what board, because you can do
I
that
don't know
with
what
any
you're
one of the
waffling
boards.
about. We're talking about a tier list, not a what you should buy.
Okay.
Is the board A tier, B tier?
I'm torn. Well, because think about it too. It's the GTS, and then it's also the GTS Rally, and
Okay, so we don't have the rally in here. I guess we should have added the
because
rally because
when you say when you bring up
that's
six
true
and a half,
because
then it makes me think.
the
Well,
rally. So we don't have a rally, but the rally would be right
yeah,
here, right
and
below
that
S
would
tier.
kick the GT down to B tier, no problem in my mind. If because the Rally comes with the 6.5 and the tilted rails,
It comes with 6 inch and tilts
that's what
rails.
I meant.
Yes, yep.
6 inch and tilted rails, which automatically makes it
But if you're
superior.
gonna buy the rally, you might as well buy a Rally XL. But again, we're not talking about what you should buy. We're just talking about the boards.
Yeah.
So if you're just buying a used GTS or something, try and find a Rally. Because the 6 inch hub is $800 or whatever. You had to buy one of those for your GTS. I'd say Rally Edition, definitely A tier right behind the XL Rally, but the XL is in its own little tier. And then a GTS is like almost A tier just because of the 6.5 inch hub. Oh, and we only have one left. The board that you know so much about, but you've never ridden. The board everyone knows so much about, even if they haven't ridden. Because it's so good, they say. What do you think, Josh? It has Pint power and Pint X range, but it has a 6 inch hub, and it really do be doing stuff for a
It's
five
better
couple
than a
board
Pint to me for sure.
for sure. Well, but what about a Pint X? Is it better than a Pint X? Or what about a Pint S? Is it better than a Pint S?
Like stock out of the box, it's not. Yes,
I think we did it.
stock out of the box.
I think this
We're not
is
talking about anything else.
is
We're talking about out of the box,
the best
out of the.
tier list they've ever seen
But why does that board go there?
because it's the XR.
So what? Just because it's the building platform for all of the future boards.
No, because it's the XR.
But why?
Bro, Nico couldn't even keep up with Thor on an XR. Do you see that video?
No.
The XR is goated. It has no brakes, so it's fast as fuck. Because you're just flowing down everything. Oh, we have a visit. Justin, what do you think of our tier list? Come weigh in here. You think we did anything wrong? We just finished.
Ooh, that's the Pint S at A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the XR Classic in A as well. Is there a GT Rally?
The rally we said would be right here, but we don't have the rally. So the 6.5-inch hub is gonna stay in B tier.
Yeah.
But a rally would for sure be right here.
I feel like the Pint X is a little low.
You think? But the stock Pine X kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Comes with a shitty tire.
But isn't it just the Pint S?
Yeah, that's why the Pine S is A and it's B.
The Pint S is basically everything the Pint X is,
But with a tire and a foot pad. The foot pads are 30% bigger. This is what Caleb has, the bigger foot pads.
You know what? That's what it was. Didn't the Pint S have like an upgraded motor in it, or you could put the.
They came out with a Pine S motor. It's
Okay.
confusing.
Yeah.
No objections, Justin?
No.
That's three
Oh,
people that have ridden all of them.
That's a pretty good tier list.
I'd say the best they've ever seen.
He's a professional. You read the shirt. I mean,
All right, we're gonna do a VESC one now. That's gonna be on his channel, Flow State Fusion. I'm sure you guys are watching both of us. If you're watching me, you better be watching both of us. You
That's
better
what's
you
up.
better be watching both of us.